Everything is fine and everything is good. Right, Cinnamon? Right. Let me just run to a wall a little bit here. It is evening time. Okay. Got a few crops that need to be harvested later. Sure that won't come back to bite me at all. And some crops right here. Whoops. To be harvested. So let's just go and do that right now. Ah, shoot. Things, stuff, and things. What has been going on lately? Not very much. Still working on the Minecraft D&D world, trying to get some interest of people to play D&D. Turns out that a lot of people are interested in it, but haven't actually played 3.5 before. I think one or two people said that they had just never played D&D before, but they'd be interested in learning. So that's pretty cool. Okay, that's already bad. Let's try to... Do. Okay. So hopefully this actually winds up being a thing and not just 20 people say they're interested. 0 people are actually interested in doing anything beyond saying that they're interested. Because that happens sometimes when it comes to trying to arrange group stuff. Actually happens a lot when trying to arrange group stuff like D&D. You get a whole bunch of people saying, yeah, I'm interested, I want to do it, I want to do it, I want to do it. It's like, okay, what kind of character do you want to play? Characters? I don't want to do characters. I want to play, I don't want to make a character. It's like, okay, fine. Like, do you have like an archetype or something? I'll make a character for you. What kind of stuff do you want to play on it? What do you mean I have to make choices? What do you mean I actually have to play? I want to play, I just want to play, I don't want to play. I want to play, but I don't want to have to make any choices of anything resembling, you know, any of the choices that would have to be made in play. Don't want to decide between, like, a magic versus a martial character. Don't want to decide, like, you know, character, class, or race. It's just... But also, don't just hand me a character sheet, because then I don't get any choices in my character. I don't want to make choices, but I want to have the choices. Yes, I have experienced people like that before. Do. Okay then. No, I don't. I mean, sure, hopefully I make it to level 25 before I die here. Yep. Almost there. Almost there. Really bloody close. Okay, right. Attack 28, defense 24. 28, 24. No. Not quite. There we go. Slightly more defense. No extra attacking power. It's already 11:30. I should leave and go tend to the crops. Yeah, but this has fallen out, so let's go and fix that as well. So, but yeah, hopefully we get at least enough people for a group, and hopefully everything goes along well, and hopefully... Yeah, there's supposed to be a plugin that's like being added, or has been added, or whatever. We can like make NPCs that can like give quests and stuff to people, and do trades and whatnot, and... I'd asked... someone had asked to make... Someone had asked to make a building in the... like starting town, so I'm like, okay, cool, we could use an inn. And they're all like, yeah, I can make an inn. And then ever since they started making it, they've been calling it tavern, 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 tavern. And it's like, we already have a tavern. That's why I asked you to make an inn, but you keep saying tavern, tavern, tavern. So I'm concerned. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, cool, it's not yet 1 a.m. How are we looking in here ways? Yeah, lots of stuff to be shipped out. We'll be fine, this will be fine, we'll be fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Oh, right. Use mana for stumps and logs. That's it. That's like 2 each. I'll clear out the field if I ever get to a point where my runes are like empty. Where my rune points and health points are both basically empty, but I still have time left. Then I'll clear out the field of all of the stuff that needs to be picked up specifically. Yeah, well, there are 2 new Metroidvania games that I want to play, and maybe I will play, but just haven't really gotten started on them yet, is all. So, oh well, really? Ah. Is there like something in the air or whatever? What's making this so bad? It's just kind of like dry in here. My earbuds keep like falling out constantly, but then they get like all lodged up in my hair basically instantly. As soon as they fall out, they get lodged in my hair, and then it's like then I have to dig them out of my hair to put them back in, and that is annoying. Of course, if I didn't have the hair right there and it wasn't such a tangled mess, they'd probably just fall like onto the ground, and then I would have to pick them up. Or, you know, I could just have earbuds that don't keep falling out. That would be nice. Oh, this. Use tool. Yeah, I am tempted to upgrade the watering can, but I think that getting the house upgrade and then buying the forge would possibly be a better use of time and effort. Okay. Earbud fell out. Yet again. Yeah, no, everything is fine. It's only 9:30 a.m. Not yet time to... Like, I could go in and sell supplies. I would love to get a little bit more damage dealing potential if I could get down to like, just two-shotting these. Whoop. I said two-shotting these and I was thinking, oh, I can two-shot these? Cinnamon, stop! Wait, did that really only deal like 2 damage to me? Probably. Yeah, either get to the point where all the monsters here deal 0 damage to me, or I can at most two-shot the spawners. I have to wonder if just destroying the spawner would be a better use of my time than trying to keep destroying the appas. But then I remember, hey, appas can potentially drop appas. It always feels like we do so much in that Minecraft, whatever, the Minecraft D&D stuff. Like, we spend so much time that don't really do anything. Yesterday we made, like, 3 new buildings in the town. Like, eventually, in just a few more days, that town is just going to be done. I think I've basically finished the dungeon. Yeah. The real difficult part about it all will be in trying to convince the players that that's where they should go. So I shouldn't have just one dungeon for them to go to. I should actually have at least 2, potentially 3 for them to go to. So if they're just like, oh, well, I don't want to go to the Cave of Waterfalls. That sounds scary. You know, whatever. I don't want to go meet the Forest Dryads. That sounds scary. I'd rather go do this thing. And then I just have to go, well, that's not prepared. So you have to, like, go to this other place. Whereas, you know, like, rules of 3. If you give them, like, 3 places to potentially go to, odds are pretty decent that they'll at least choose one. And that's why I like having something of session 0 with the players before everything gets started. Just so I can kind of figure out like what they would want to go for. Alright, I have 2 hit points. It's only 20 afternoon. So let's pick up a bunch of supplies, go and sell a bunch of things, give Tabitha an apple, because we still have an extra apple. Go to the... and then eventually go to the bathhouse. Simon's been a lot more active lately. I wonder if I should try taking him outside for a little walk, but... take him down for a little stroll around, you know? Let him go for a little run. Yeah, part of the reason for wanting to have a house. Get a backyard that's, you know, cat escape proof. Let the kitty run around the backyard. Kitty meow meow. It doesn't matter how well you build it. A cat, a sufficiently determined cat, will find a way out. I don't think it's worth it to sell these. Sell the best of stuff, sure. Oh gosh, yep. Sell off the weeds, because really what else am I going to do with them? It is nice that they form neat little stacks of 9. Like, when you harvest the vegetables, you get 9 of them per, you know, plot, whatever. Alright, so an extra 14,500. Yeah, sell all those. Almost 70 grand now. And if I recall, I only need about 200 grand total. Plus 2,000 lumber, and I have 899. Almost halfway there for both. Here's an apple. Yeah, I should stop giving her the grasses. They don't seem to do anything for her friendship. Oh god, yeah, the apples still sure work. Yeah, Melody really likes us because we've been using the bath every day, and frankly, early game, the bath is so useful. On most casual playthroughs of Rune Factory games, I don't really use the bath almost at all. I'm sorry, what's up? Oh, I think it's because, like, since I've reached enough friendliness, she'll just allow me to be here. Yeah, people laugh at the idea of just having a bathhouse, but it's really, I mean, it is a fair component in Rune Factory games. Core component, very useful. Yeah, trying to... I'm dancing. Okay. Trying to mix and blend together the mechanics of Minecraft with the mechanics of D&D. And trying to, like, explain D&D stuff in the style of Minecraft. When you'll generally just have Minecraft players only now starting out D&D, like... Hello! Enjoy the bath? Yes, I will. Yeah, take a bath. What? Phew. Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay. 255 max health. Nice. Hey, it started at like 100 originally. Huh. 10 plots of land. Like 10 uses of a watering can only uses up 8 rune points. I'm gonna water all of these crop spaces, and then I'm going to save. Normally in D&D, when I DM, I don't necessarily plan everything out ahead of time. I make ideas for what I want to have, and then I more or less just improvise whatever happens next. Just like, okay, here's the dungeon, like, here's the kind of things I expect there to be, but knowing D&D players, there's no telling what they're going to just decide that they want to do. All of a sudden, they'll all be all like, hey, actually, let's abandon this main campaign and go all be fishermen. Alright, let's all just be fishermen. Let's all, let's all do fishing. Let's just have that be everything that we do instead. And it's like, you could also just, like, not do that. It's like, let's all just be fishermen. It's like, okay, DM, what kind of grand fisherman adventure do you have for us? Like, you're not supposed to be fishermen. Well, we're gonna be fishermen, so let's all do that. Let's just be fishermen instead. And it's like, well, I have nothing prepared. So it's like, well, I have nothing prepared for that, but sure, let's all use your profession fishing role. Let's all just use your profession fishing. It's like, oh yeah, there happens to be a fishing contest that's going on. If you get first place, you can, I don't know, get a fishing boat and, improvise with that kind of stuff. If that happens in, like, the Minecraft, if they all go, hey, let's all do fishing, it's like, there's no water around for miles. It's like, then I guess it would have to be an adventure to go and find a lake or an ocean somewhere, right? It also is kind of like really weird to me that, from as far as I've been told, there's no name for a body of water like between a lake and an ocean. River. No, I mean like how big does a lake have to be before calling it a lake doesn't seem right anymore? Like, if a lake is 10 miles, 10-mile radius, so 20 miles across. Big old circle-ish type lake, whatever. 20 miles across at its nearest point. Right, at its nearest diameter, whatever. Like, is that still just a lake? Or would that then classify itself as an ocean? Like, how big does it have to be more than a lake? But that's a bit of a tangent. Nope. Oh, look, an appa. I should go home and save this, yes. Go back home, save this appa. It's only like 7 p.m., right? Not even. Yet so many of these episodes are so much the same, I'm really struggling with figuring out names for them all. Because it's like, it's the same thing yet again, and it's like, sorry, but I don't have exciting names and stuff because, oh my gosh, I have to do so much grinding constantly. I don't know what level that I should try to be to try to fix all of this. I'm sure if I was dedicated enough, I could potentially get rid of all of the spawners in one run now. But then I have an issue with the boss fight. And like, yeah, sure, I could get rid of all the spawners, but then I would have to deal with the boss fight being really annoying to, really difficult to deal with while at like no health. Eat. No, you don't. Even just fighting an apple on a fair fight is too much to deal with. Like, I can't even just fight an apple. I can't attack on diagonals, but they can. Maybe I should try using the restaurant and just buying food and figure out which ones restore the most, like, health and rune points. And just start buying some foods to eat. Okay, then. Extremely low health time. Here's the thing, if I can defeat them without getting hurt, that's all well and good. There, now I should have over 20 health, so I can take, like, 1 or 2 hits. As long as I can catch that on here properly. There we go. Attack is now 30. Bigger attack value now. No, you don't. Oh, gosh. actually work for once, please. Thank you. Oh no. I think that paralysis gets fixed with sleep though, so. Are you serious? Almost walked right into poison there. Well, let's take our new, was it level 26? Our new couple of points of attack. Walk back home. I know I could warp. It's whatever. It's not yet 1. Let's sleep. And honestly, time to just save and sleep and deal with whatever in the morning. Sure, fine. Just sleep. Just sleep. If this doesn't deal with the paralysis, then I'll have to go and pay 200 Gs at the doctor to deal with the paralysis. It did not deal with paralysis, so I have to wait for 9 AM to go and talk to the doctor. Oh, hey, stuff. Eggshell! But I don't have eggs. You know what? Let's do it. Level 25, almost level 26. I saved because I got Appa. Yep, that's all nice and watered. Even after leveling up, it still takes 4 hits to dismantle one of these little machines. So, you know, there's that. Yeah, above 34, but below, what, 48 health? So 31 and 49. 16, so 31 and 48, yeah. So 31 and, yeah, no. But, yeah, 34 and 50. Okay, wait, 18 and 13. So it'd be only 31 right there. Small number. Nope. That's only 33. So from anywhere from 35 to about 47 health these things have. So 31, so that would be 44. So 35 to 44 health, and I have to eat some food. I get it. I'm low on health. Calm down already. I remember I ate like this whole stack of things, right? I ate all of these leafy greens. And I also ate some of the yellow flowers too. Very, very close to level. Very, very close to level. Alright, anyone now. No, you don't. Well, we sure tried. Let's do that. But again. Although, let's do it slightly differently this time and eat all of these leafy greens before going into the dungeon. All of them? Sure, why not? It shouldn't even fill up our health bar all the way. To gain 100 HP. Might I note how ridiculous this all is? Eating all of this food just to get 100 HP because we don't have a kitchen yet and can't just, you know, make omelets or something to restore a heckin' lot more HP, so we have to increase it by 10 at a time. And, oh gosh, that was close. And risk constantly very nearly dying over and over again. Shut up. Okay. Don't want to deal with 2 apples in that position, so let's just leave. Nope. Let's just leave. Go back in. Okay, okay. I have a cat lying on my arm, but fortunately I play this game with the controller, so I don't have to worry about there being... I haven't talked in a few minutes. So I don't have to worry about my cat messing with my gaming ability. That should level me up. And only 1050, so we good. Did defense go up? I'm not sure. But attack is still 30. Yeah, if there are any like town contests, I should take part in them and just like keep retrying them until I can get like a protein. Go back now. I'm thinking. One last appa. Then I can go back. It'll be a bit early, but whatevs. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Write in diary. Then go to bed. So yeah, lately, well, okay, have fun, Cinnamon. Lately, just being concerned with the whole... Oh, wait, that's interesting. It's raining now. Wait, does that mean if I just keep reloading over and over again at the start of the day, eventually I'll just spawn in a day where it's raining? And that it's actually just a matter of it's decided on the day of instead of like the day before or a few days before. So as long as I save before going to sleep and keep, sleeping over and over and over again, I might be able to hack the system into raining every day. Because that sounds very useful. If I can convince the game to be, like, always raining. Yeah, I'll take this scoop. Yeah, can I just take the monsters out here and have them be hit with the rain? Because, I mean, it would do damage like a watering can, right? Right? That's how it works, right? Yeah, egg show. Don't have any eggs, but should still take part just for the sake of impressing all the townsfolk. Yeah, just being an egghead. Right, but inside the cave still needs to be watered because it's inside the cave, so it doesn't get access to all the outside rain. So much harvesting to do, and all of the harvesting is all on like the same day. So I just have basically an excessive amount of rune points all for one day, because they didn't wind up getting staggered at all. I mean, I guess I could always just wait on harvesting the vegetables for a day and that would stagger it all, but also just only going in here to take this every, what, 2 to 3 days? That's fine. That's fair. That works. I will also... Yeah, I feel like if I did upgrade my water can, I would start doing more damage, and that would be the useful difference. I don't want to be without it for a day. It's like, what am I supposed to do for that day? Not water any of my crops. I don't know how well they would do to not being watered, but I'd imagine not too well. Gosh. Just sorry, my skills. So many ones. Mining is 6. Logging is 16. Almost 17. Farming level 26. Oh, Betty. I just wish that getting those skill points up actually improved, like, my stats. But they don't seem to. At all. Now take all of these boonies. I'll harvest all of these. Then I'll go and save just so I don't have to redo this if I wind up dying or whatnot. Alright, and... And then we run right back out again. And we run back to here. And we run back to here. Write in the diary. Yeah. D&D is always hit and miss because dealing with people, especially in a case like this, dealing with people I don't really know, there's nothing saying that things are actually going to go well. Yeah, some people seem very much down for like psychological horror, and some people are like, hey, I've never played before. And it's like, yeah, maybe 2 groups would be best. Oh gosh, wait. Do like the same campaign for the 2 groups. But for one of them, tell them it's psychological horror. And for the other group, don't. And just have it like that. Because the owner of the server wants to take part in the D&D game, and it's like, surely I can trust you to not, you know, give yourself creative and like fly ahead on the map to see like what's going to happen before it happens, or yeah, surely I can trust you to not like just spawn in like some extra gold for yourselves and then just be all like, hey, I have more golds. Yeah, all weapons and equipment will have to be specially, like, named. But then, like, what's stopping someone who has access to, like, the /anvil command from just, like, hey, I'll take 2 iron ingots, because iron ingots are silver pieces, so they're going to be having iron ingots around. Yeah, I'll just take 2 iron ingots and this stick that just dropped out of, like, a tree leaf. Like, make a sword and then name it, you know... like, oh yeah, this is like my new longsword. It's like blah 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 stuff. It's like, oh well, if you as the DM know that the character is not supposed to have a longsword, then you would know that. And it's like, we as the DM don't always know that. Or like, it's like, instead of taking like their damaged weapon to like the blacksmith to get it repaired, they could just repair their iron swords for themselves for, you know, a little bit of XP and like 1 silver piece. Idea for a D&D NPC. A retired adventurer. Turns out that they're just like... that they were just like a level 1 character that did the, you know, level 1 character solo the Tarrasque deal. So they sold the Tarrasque, got up to like level 16, and then decided to retire. Yeah. 3-5 Tarrasque is apparently not actually immune to spells and can be polymorphed if you get past its spell resistance. You could just polymorph the Tarrasque into like a horse. Gosh, yeah, now that would be just stroll up to town and with your horse with a very serious anger issue. And then someone just has true sight and just like, that's a... Because apparently with true sight you can see like through the polymorphing. I mean, with was it with polymorph any object and the awaken spell, you could, in theory, make a character have an arbitrary amount of charisma. Yeah, have someone polymorph any object, then let's say they're human, just for the sake of argument. Polymorph any object them into a deer. That should be permanent. It changes most of their stats. Yeah, what's it? It changes their physical stats and it changes their intelligence, so they keep their wisdom and their charisma score. And then since they are now just a deer and are permanently just a deer, awaken them. They get a new rerolled int score and they get plus 1d3 charisma. Just a typeless bonus. Just boom. They get a bit of extra charisma. And then polymorph any object them into, I don't know, like say a horse or whatever. They keep their wisdom and charisma scores, and then the rest of the stats get changed. And then awaken that horse, and then change them back into a deer. Then awaken it, then back to a horse, then awaken it. And you could just theoretically keep doing this over and over and over again ad infinitum. You know what? Below on health, I don't want to die and have to redo things. I'm just going to run out of here, sell my goods. Okay, it's raining. Whoa, hi. Yeah, I don't really use the ship box all that much. So I should just go into a place.
Thanks for coming, as always.
So I can just like do this to sell all of my stuff anyway. Yeah, that is worth a decent amount of health, but it's also over 100 money, so yeah. Honestly, I probably should just be buying food from like the food place. An extra 7 grand, sure. Well, that's good. Let's take a bath. Oh gosh, imagine a like cleanliness mechanic. Like, if you talk to someone who's supposed to be all posh, but you're like low on health, then they don't like that because like, yeah, you're low on health. You're battered, bruised, dirty, whatever. So you should take a bath before talking to them. But if you take a bath before talking to someone who's, you know, recognizes or respects you as a farmer, they think, you know, it's like, oh, well, you're too posh for me, blah, blah, blah. So for some...
Thank you very much.
So for some characters, you should take a bath before talking to them. For others, you shouldn't, and for many characters, it really doesn't matter. They understand. They understand that, like, hey, sometimes you just fight creatures and stuff. I say, sure, let's go save here.
Hello.
Hope you don't mind. I came into your house.